you to tell me all about Shetland Community Connections. So if you would like to go ahead and do that, that'd be great.
So we're a local charity that started back in 2018, and the whole idea is to support people in Shetland to live full, connected lives in their community. We sit down with people and we ask, what does a good life look like for you? What's going well? And what support do you already have around you? And if there's any gaps, we look at how we can fill them. And one of them is giving people information about something called self-directed support. And this is funded by the Scottish Government Supporting the Right Direction Fund.
Okay, so exactly what is self-directed support? It all sounds a bit technical.
Well, it does, doesn't it? But it's actually quite simple. Self-directed support is just the way social care is delivered in Scotland. It can be for adults, children or unpaid carers. The key bit is that people get choice and control. So instead of being told what service you get, you can make the support how you really want it.
That sounds good. So how does it work in practice?
Well, first someone has to recognise that the support is needed, and that might be you yourself noticing that you can't manage the way you used to, or it could be like a family member or a professional.
That brings me on to the personal assistants or PAs. A lot of folk has heard about PAs, but can you explain what they actually do?
They're there to help you with any of your outcomes, whatever those are. So their tasks can be really varied, like they could be helping you to get up and ready in the morning, or supporting you to use public transport, or going along to activities with you, or even helping you hold down a job. Basically, they make sure that you're not excluded from the things that you want to do.
You use the word outcomes. What does that actually mean?
So outcomes are kind of like the goals for your life. So rather than just saying a certain number of hours of support, it's about what support will actually help you to do those things. And those outcomes then get written down in your support plan.
And what is the support plan?
Well, that's the practical detail of like who's helping, when they're helping, and how it's all going to be paid for.
And what kind of skills would a PA need to work with folk?
So they really need basics like kindness, patience and compassion, but sometimes they might need something specific dependent on the person that they're supporting. At the heart of it though, it's about being reliable and respectful and making sure you're putting the person at the centre of everything and trying to sort of encourage their independence.
Okay, you spoke before about an assessment, but how does folk actually keen that they're going to get their funding support?
So in Shetland, there's an eligibility criteria with 4 levels: critical, substantial, moderate and low. And at the moment, only people with critical and substantial needs usually get funded support.
And what happens if somebody is in the moderate or low categories? What happens to them then?
Well, that's where Shetland Community Connections can still help. We look at the other options. Maybe you might get support from family or friends, or maybe we might look at local groups. So for example, lunch clubs, if loneliness is an issue. There are also some technological solutions, something like everyone might have like an Alexa reminding you to take your medication, or you can write your shopping list and Alexa can hold on to that. Or there's things like arranging and paying for your own support. So for example, we might support you to hire a cleaner or a gardener or whatever is going to help you to make life a little bit easier.
Okay, that was great, Karen. Thanks so much for coming along and getting me all that information. It was really helpful.
No problem. I hope it's useful.